This is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Yes, trying to look like the tourist today. You know, not only them, one could look good in these hats. We could look good in these hats too. So, how you all doing this week? What's going on with you and your family? What are you all up to? I hope you're up to some good stuff and not just concentrating on all the terrible stuff that happened during this week. Because as we live, these things will continue to happen, you know? It's how you look at the things that are happening. If you look at it as it's dragging you down and it's taking you out, guess what's going to happen? It's going to drag you down and it's going to take you out. But if you look at the positive thing and it's showing that God is trying to teach you something in it, you will get out of it, and you will get out of it victorious, happier than when you went inside of it. Just trust and believe and keep your faith. Yes, trust and believe and keep the faith. I know you may be saying, Judith, it's easier said than done. Yeah, faith is the things that are hoped for, okay? Keep hope alive. Once you keep hope alive and let God take over, it will happen for you. Just give it time. Nothing is before its time. There is a timing for everything. Nothing is before its time. Okay? Just like as a mother, when she's trying to give birth to a baby, I'm sure, I don't know if you guys were like me. When I found out that I was pregnant, right? I went immediately and I started shopping for my baby stuff. Did that mean baby was coming tomorrow? If I had an opportunity, I would have had that baby to born tomorrow. But I know that if a baby had came, the lungs wasn't developed, the heart wasn't developed, nothing, even the eyes, nothing was developed. I had to go through that painful process of waiting 9 months for that baby to come. Okay? Yes, and with waiting for the baby to come and so forth, you see how beautiful it is when it reached? All that pain and the suffering that we went through during labor and even the time coming up to give birth, it was an uncomfortable feeling, right? It's just like life and the things that we're going through right now. It's very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Give you anxiety, give you pain, give you all those other rest of things that comes along with it. But let's look for those mothers who are older, even those fathers who wife went through a pregnancy, and you all know when that baby arrived, how happy you all was and so forth. Let's look at that. And life and the things that we're dealing with and the things that we're going through, let's look at it in that terminology. That one day, all of this here will be done away with, and you will be happy at the end of the day. And the things that harmed us, you're not even going to remember them. You're not even going to remember the things that we argue about even yesterday or last year and so forth, the things that we weren't pleased with our children and so forth. All of these things will pass, okay? And only what you do for God will last. Only what you do for Him will last. So let's try to do some stuff, man. I know sometimes you could get yourself in a depressing state, you know, looking around you because you're not seeing nothing moving, nothing happening, no changes. You're praying, you have your faith, you have your hope, and you ain't seeing nothing move and so forth. Remember, this is a supernatural thing. We're looking at what we could see, and then what we could see is what we believe in and what we believe that God could do. And then once you don't put time on it. Oh, next year by this time I want this thing to be accomplished and so forth. What if God don't have that to happen next year? What if He have it to happen 3, 4, or 5 years from then and so forth? You're just gonna have to have that patience and live and be happy while you're waiting. So when they come and so forth, you would have been living. Okay, you would have been living while you're waiting. So let's try live today, man. Let's live, because none of us know when our time comes. Let's live. And with living, remember that dream or that thing which you accomplished and it had already passed by and so forth. You're trying to accomplish something else. Remember the feeling and the wait that you had to wait for that to happen. Okay? Let's be happy in what we have. Okay? Once we're happy in what we have and we go along with our life, we done made our request to God. We have already made it. Let's just thank Him for it. Okay? Thank Him for it, because God has kept His promise. Let's stop thinking negative and letting people come and speak negative things in our life, and we believe in what the people say. And when you believe what the people say, it cancels out what you think. It cancels out the promise that you had for yourself and the promise that God had for you, because you believe man and then believe in God. So believe God. Man, He's a promise-keeping God. He wants what's best for us. We are His children. We are His children. You may be saying, well, Charles, I know you ain't going through what I deal with and so forth, or what I've been through and all of this stuff like that. Like I said in previous clips, everybody's situation is different, and everybody's situation needs attention. Because it may be small to you, but to them, they going through it and have never been through it, and it's big to them. It's only small to you because you've already overcome it. At one point in your life, you've been through it and you've overcome it, and then you looked at it as it's nothing. That's just how you would look at the situation that you're in right now. Once this already passed, you're going to look at it as if it's nothing. What was I so afraid of? Why did I let it eat up so much of my time? Because these years are going by. Your children are growing up into man and woman, and you don't know where the years are going. Why? Because you're spending so much worrying. Man, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. You worry yourself right out of this world. Try to live. And I'm going to continue to stress that. Live. Get up. Get out of that bed. If you can't walk, how somebody lift you, do something. That's the only way you get to do something different. Okay? If you're doing the same thing over and over, looking for a different result, you're not gonna get any different results. You're gonna get the same results because you're putting in the same ingredients. It's not gonna taste any different from what it always tastes like because you're putting in the same ingredients. Add something else. Okay, mix it a different way, cook it a different way, put on something totally different that would just blow your mind and blow others who are around you. You know, that's something different. Doing something different will always have you to have a different result, and that's with life with every single thing. I'm sure there's a lot of things out there that y'all haven't tried yet, a lot of things out there that y'all haven't done yet, a lot of places right here in our little small Bahama land that you haven't seen yet. Okay. Go and see these places. A lot of them are drivable. A lot of them are walkable. Explore. Yes, child. Judith is a Dora explorer. I used to be exploring the same little country, the same little island. I said if the tourists could explore it, well, I could explore it too. I could explore the caves, go look and smile up at the pigs. Okay. I can't swim, so I just put my foot inside the water and so on. But try to do some things, you know. We have also the dolphins. You could go and explore them and feel them, how they feel and so on. You could also go on these little fishing and trips. I sure our brothers wouldn't mind us coming and hanging along and tagging along to do these different things, to look at life in a little different way and so forth. Man, we here in this country and we live in a rich country, but you just don't appreciate what we have. And until we start appreciating what we have, God ain't gonna bless us with what is next. You have to appreciate the little things that you have for him to put more on your plate. Okay, that's like you eating your food. Your child have the food on the table, and inside of the plate is full with food. You think you're gonna add more food to that child plate? If the child didn't even eat the food what's on the plate right now? That'll be wasting. That's just like in our life. God is not going to be adding nothing else because we're wasting what we have right now. We're wasting it and we don't appreciate it and so forth. So why add more on the plate and you're not doing nothing with what you have right now? So let's try to eat up what we have right now so God could open up and give us more, so he could fill that void that we have. We don't have a void right now because we have everything and it's right there, and we're not using the resources that we have. So let's start to use the resources that we have in our homes, in our lives, with our families, with our friends, with our loved ones and so forth. So let's see what we could do in that terms and so forth. That's doing something different. When you do something different, like I said, you will get a different result, and it'll be better for you, okay? Because you don't know unless you try. So remember, this is the day that the Lord has made, and we should rejoice and be glad in it. Okay? Remember that you are up and you're watching this, and that means God has given you another day. Many can't say that today. Many can't say it, and if you can say it, you need to get up and just jump up and down and give God thanks. Okay? Give him thanks for his glory and his honor and his praise, man. You have to give him thanks. Okay? Get up and do something. Don't just sit around today. Don't just sit around today. Get up with the bed. Okay? Some of y'all are feeling sick. Get out of that bed of affliction, man. Get up out of it. How you know if you could get to be better if you don't get up out of it? You just sitting down in that bed and sitting down in that chair and just letting life just spank you up. Okay? Don't let life just spank you up. Get up and do something. I love y'all. Okay? And I wish y'all the best, and have a beautiful week this weekend. Have a beautiful week this week. A nice one. I know I will. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment, please. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome to Just Right Pharmacy and Deli. Located in the Brickhouse Plaza, across from the bowling alley by St. George's School. They have something for everyone. They have items for vegan, vegetarians, and also persons on a gluten-free diet. I've tasted their sandwiches and salads, and wow, I was so amazed. The cookies are freshly made and mouth-watering. They really do have something for everyone. And yes, their staff are very friendly, so come on down and check them out. Their store hours are from Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. Friday, 8 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. They are closed on Saturday. Open Sunday, 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. Don't meet me there, beat me there. You won't believe the pricing.